Dustin Johnson moved from world number 1 to undisputed world number 1 here at the WGC-Mexico Championship. It was the first tournament the America had played on top of the rankings and one which confirmed he is fully deserving of the moniker. His final round 68 for a 14-under total was good enough to beat England's Tommy Fleetwood, but only after a couple of scares on the concluding holes. Johnson looked to have repelled all the challengers when pulling two clear of Fleetwood and the brilliant young Spaniard Jon Rahm, who had been tied for the lead with 3 remaining. But Fleetwood holed a 40-footer on the 18th for a 66 in a 13-under total, leaving Johnson needing 2 pars. Johnson made a fine up and down to save par on the 17th, but then left himself more work to do when driving into the bunker on the 18th. However, from 122 yards he nervelessly, and clinically, conjured to 20 feet. Yet what a week this was for the 26-year-old from Southport. The 850,000 runners-up check was the largest of his career, but he also all but guaranteed a much greater prize. Fleetwood leaps from 53rd to 35th in the rankings, and with the top 50 earning Masters invites at the end of the month, he can start preparing for the Augusta debut for which he craved for so long. 68, tying for third on 12 under with another Englishman. Ross Fisher's 65 was the joint lowest score of the day and offered the 36-year-old from Ascot a tantalizing chance to qualify for his first Masters in 6 years. The former Ryder Cup player once reached 17th in the world, but then experienced a few tough years as he tried to crack the US circuit. Now back in Britain, he is heading back to where he belongs as world number 55. Thomas Pieters, the Belgian, made it 4 Europeans in the top 6, with a 68 which took him to 11 under and into a tie with overnight leader Justin Thomas. On a tight, tree-lined course here in the altitude, Club de Golf Chapultepec is almost 7,800 feet above sea level. He was able to curtail his natural desire to attack and stayed in control. Johnson did the same at Riviera, in the LA Open 2 weeks ago. The rest will have to realize that Johnson has learned how to make the most of his outrageous. It means a lot to win his first event as world number 1, Johnson said. There was a lot of pressure, but I came out and hit the ball great all week. The greens, you know, they're tough and I didn't feel I putted my best.